Welcome here to the On the Radar Hoops Sweet 16. Marcus Burnett here, calling some of the action for you as this first matchup here on SUV TV is going to feature South Georgia Kings Travelers. Appreciate you joining us here at the Sweet 16. It'll be two 16-minute halves. Here at Mays High School in Atlanta, Georgia. Tennessee Travelers there in the white unis, orange numbers and black trim, and South Georgia Kings, black unis, white numbers there with the three stripes. So Kings with the opening possession. Zion Williams with the ball right now. To his backcourt running mate there in Keyshawn Street. Williams, nice job of moving without the ball. Layup drill on the inside for Zion Williams as he gets us our first deuce of the contest. Nice little splash there by number 2 there for the Travelers. That's E.J. Bush. So Bush ties us up into a piece.
Tell him to come in some, not leave as much of this space like behind him.
Second deuce of the game there for the South Georgia Kings. They lead it 4-2, coached by head coach Jesse Fleming. Kamani Dunham not here with the South Georgia Kings today, but if you know anything about Jesse Fleming, you know he's going to have a good squad. Going to play hard, play well. But he's always going to have a surprise or two for you in terms of his personnel, a player that could use a little bit more shine and takes advantage of events like the OTR Hoop Sweet 16 in order to get it. That splash from the corner. It's good to go there for number 3. That's Tajion Jones. Jones makes it 5-4. The big fella trying to answer right back. He shows off the touch and gets the score. Shaquem Tyson. Tyson will make it a 6-5 contest. Trying to get back-to-back threes there. The Travelers is missed. Tyson with the rebound. South Georgia Kings looking to push. They'll get it ahead to number 20. Nice job of denying it initially, then coming there and getting the block by Jones for the Travelers. Mid-range jumper good to go for E.J. Bush. As Bush will make it 7-6. First time seeing the Tennessee Travelers play. Heard about them. Pre-production talking with the event director Sean Williams. Coach Jesse Fleming is going to get a timeout. Let's take a look at one of the earlier buckets there by the Travelers. Jones, he got a deuce earlier. This time splashes the triple. Easy to see that one is a 3. We have a 6-7 ball game here with plenty of time left. Back out of the timeout. Three from the corner. That one too strong. Rebound going to be brought down by Nathan Hastings. Foul on the play. That's going to send number 1, Keyshawn Street, to the free throw line. Stop and pop. That one kicks off the back of the rim. Following the shot, there is Jones, but it's already coming the other way. Nobody boxing out there. That's more than enough room for E.J. Bush to come in. Get the putback. That'll make it 10-9. Trip to the free throw line coming for number 20. That's Isaiah Hill. Hill gets the first one to go. Second one on the way. That one's good. Southpaw jumper, good to go there. That's number 1 again. That's Street. Fouled on the reverse attempt. So we're going to have a trip to the free throw line coming up here for Tajion Jones. Let's take a look at that last triple. Knocked down there by number 1, Keyshawn Street. Keyshawn out of Camden High School. You see him knock down the triple there for South Georgia Kings. Here we got a trip coming to the free throw line. Joined on the mic by right-hand man, Sylvester Williams. Slide, man. We've covered a lot of basketball, some of it on the girls' side. Here we are, boys basketball action here during the live period. Tennessee Travelers versus South Georgia Kings.
Good game. A lot of talent out here, man. A lot of things going on I want to see. Saw some explosive leaping going on. Tried to follow, had two missed dunks when they tried to follow on those rebounds. Came up a bit short.
That's a tough two-pointer to take. When you take it that deep, you got to be able to knock it down because it only counts for 2, even though you almost have the distance of a three-pointer. No problem, says number 23 there.
Anthony Gibson knocked it down.
Gibson trying to get another one. This time he says both feet behind the line. Now what do you got to say about that?
Gibson showing that range. Nice. He has that old set feet planted.
Makes it 18-18 in the process. The big fella for South Georgia Kings can't get the shot to go. Travelers trying to get a little bit of momentum going. We're tied up at 18 apiece. They're not shy about the 3-ball, that's for sure. 2 for $1 sale. Hastings. Nobody boxed him out. He shows you what he does when you don't.
Nathan Hastings, 6'9" kid, out of Tennessee, big man. Tried to show the range. He was spent a little bit too much time in the gym. Shot it long the first time. Oh, nice. Nice little pull up by Zion Williams.
Zion Williams, no stranger or unknown name here in the state of Georgia.
Levert Smith. I wonder if his mom was a fan of Gerald.
That's
or Eddie.
Yeah, that's probably a safe assumption. One of them. One of the Levert brothers in there. Oh, Cookies. Come the Travelers coming the other way. Unable to regain control of it as we'll have some substitutions coming in on both sides.
This Tennessee team, they're out of the East Tennessee part over there. I think Cosby, Tennessee. It's up there, East Tennessee, close to East Tennessee State, Johnson City. All that area out there.
Here in the Peach State, taking advantage of some of the live period exposure here at the OTR Sweet 16. Nice little drive there, getting the step and turning the corner quickly.
Calvin Turner, New Hampstead.
They tie us up at 22 apiece. Stopping on a dime and getting the baby jumper to go. That's another one, I believe that's Gibson.
Hey, Gibson's not shy out here. Gibson, since I stepped to the mic, he has 7 points.
And that one, we had seen the previous 2 jumpers in transition there. Got the step, and we probably have a travel before the foul. No, they're going to say.
They're going to call the trip.
Going to say that it took place, but let's take a look at back at Gibson. Going to see him come there, stop, elevate, and hit the baby jumper. A good start for Gibson so far. So we're tied up at 24 apiece after that last trip to the free throw line. Gibson lost the handle, but just going to say he kept it in bounds. He did keep it in bounds, but traveled prior to getting rid of it.
You know, there's something about this Tennessee team what I like, you know, even though they call that travel. Seems like everybody on that Tennessee squad is not afraid to put it up from outside.
Not at all. Well, I mean, we've seen Gibson, we've seen Jones, we've seen Hastings even take a couple. Tallest player on their squad. Nearly stolen, but South Georgia Kings keep the possession. Oh, nice hands. And the layup on the other end.
Nice court awareness and just body control to get that layup in there and lay it on up nice and sweet.
This one is, we've had a ton of ties here in this one. Both teams just going back and forth. Little floater along the baseline, counted. Good game so far for Jones. Tajion Jones, number 3 for the Travelers. Williams loses his footing momentarily, but still has the wherewithal to keep it. Gibson, no sir, along the baseline. He swats that out of there. D's up on Williams, and South Georgia Kings will kick it back up top.
Anthony Gibson just seems to be a little bit of everywhere out there. He's shooting, playing defense. Keith knocks you down from the outside. Keyshawn Street.
Oh, I think that's B. Hamlet. That's okay. Brandon Hamlet Street, number 1. Seen a couple southpaw jumpers. So that's why I've sort of got him down pat here in this one.
You know, this is one of the things I like. I think this is the first weekend, right? Am I right? Yep. It's the first weekend of coaches being able to come out and watch, and now you got the whole baseline full of both baseline full of the assistant coaches out here watching some of these players, trying to see who they're going to pick up in a few years, who's going to be playing on some of these D1 courts.
Love this time of year because, you know, there are guys that are already on a list in terms of coaches wanting to get their eyes on them, see them in these situations. But there's always some guys who weren't known coming into an event that are able to make a few bullet point notes in the coaches' notebooks as well. So everybody looking to take advantage of this stage. The Travelers and South Georgia Kings, no exception here in this one, Sly.
Yeah, you know, and that's the big thing, what you just said. You know, you got kids who weren't on anyone's list, you know, before these camps started and before this summer AAU circuit start. And then they just step out and they have a great summer on the AAU circuit, the EYBL, the Nike, Under Armour, all those circuits. They show up and they show up big, and next thing you know, boom, nationally ranked players.
You know, here in Georgia, you look at a Jeremy Lamb, didn't have a ton of interest coming out of his junior year, and was able to make it happen in front of Jim Calhoun, and the rest is history. As UConn offered him, he went on to win a national championship there with Kimball Walker, and is in the league today.
You know, and that's one of the great things I love about this AAU summer circuit. You know, there are a few things. Nice spin and put it in. E.J. Bush. You know, there are a couple of things that upset me about the AAU circuit. Oh, these kids aren't afraid. They're just trading baskets, man.
Splash. Not just threes. You know, we've seen, you know, these guys have been pulling a couple mid-ranges out.
Nice look. Underneath.
Good reverse.
David Gant, you know, using that rim as a helper, as a screener.
Here's your score. The Travelers with a 1-point advantage. Williams trying to dial up a three-pointer, can't get it to go. It's a wide open look for number 0 there for the Travelers. It's poked out, so they're going to get another crack at it.
You know, in the books, they don't give you a rebound when you do that. But I think that should be a rule change. I think if a kid anybody taps it out to their teammate like that should qualify for a rebound.
I'm with you, man. Let's take a look at this pull-up jumper here. That was number 2, Calvin Turner. Says the mid-range isn't dead in my book. Steps up, splashes that one. Head coach Jesse Fleming.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. You heard Coach Fleming over there. That's too easy. He said, he told him, if he comes up at you, go right by it. And that's exactly what he did. Great coach.
Talked about it earlier. You know, good coaching staff there for Tennessee Travelers and Coach David Cody. But in terms of Jesse Fleming there along the South Georgia Kings sidelines, he's a fixture on the Georgia basketball scene, always represented for that area. And 9 times out of 10, if it's a solid player in that area, he's going to have some sort of relation to Jesse Fleming's tutelage. J.J. Frazier, standout for the Georgia Bulldogs, came through this same South Georgia Kings program. Many question his ability to play there in the SEC with his size, and he's more than held his own.
And, you know, that's something I like about South Georgia. South Georgia, you know, South Georgia is known as football country. Everybody who comes from South Georgia plays football, but, you know, you have some of these rare jewels down there. People don't want to, you know, they overlook some of the talent down there in that South Georgia, Valdosta, Albany, all that area down there. There's some talent down there on the basketball court.
Talent on the court here for the South Georgia Kings in number 1, Keyshawn Street. He's got 3 triples unofficially here in the first half.
You know, for a while in South Georgia, you know, basketball was something to do after football season until spring practice. But now, bringing out some big guns out there inside. Oh, nice.
I told you, the big fella Hastings, you know, he doesn't mind taking the triple either. That's his first make after taking an attempt earlier. Now 36-35 in favor of South Georgia Kings. Handing all in the face. Might have been a little bit of contact there. Officials don't call it. Oh, this pass going to go ahead to Jones. Jones takes off and tries to go up with bad intentions. And that one kicks off the back of the rim. They call that a giant killer floater, Sly.
Yes, sir. Throw it up over the big guys. A little teardrop, just let it drop straight on in, E.J. Bush. Making his presence felt here.
That one missed. Hastings.
Strong rebound.
Yeah, make sure you felt those 2 feet come down.
I'm telling you.
As we approach the final minute of the first half. Gibson for 3.
There's my man right there.
Putting together a pretty good first half. He's already in double figures. Makes it a 4-point advantage for the Tennessee Travelers.
Gibson ran into a strong pick. You know, after a player gets a nice jumper like that, three-pointer knocks it down, I like to look at him and see how he comes back on defense. And just so happened he was guarding the ball, but he ran into a strong pick.
Yeah. At Street is going to have a seat. That one in and out. Still having boxed out Hastings. He's trying to beast on the inside. Can't get the follow-up attempt. They'll get another crack at it. Still working in there are the Travelers. And we're going to have a foul that sends Gibson to the free throw line.
See if Gibson can knock down the easy 2. Oh. They're going to take it out. Pump fake.
Jones takes it right at the black jerseys. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that's one thing. When as a team you shoot so many threes, a little pump fake from behind the arc can give you a whole lot of room.
Agreed, Sly. Not only do they shoot that 3, they've been able to get a good amount of makes to where it's just not an empty shot fake.
Mm-hmm.
We've all seen a guy shot fake, and guys kind of say, okay, show me.
Yeah, show me.
So we'll have a timeout. We take a look there at the Tennessee Travelers. Huddle right there. Take a look at a play from earlier. That was number 2, Calvin Turner. Nice affinity for the mid-range as he showed it off there earlier in the contest.
You know, one of those lost arts, you know, that mid-range jumper. Everybody wants to be Steph Curry and shoot from long distance. But showing that nice Patrick Ewing style mid-roll. Fancy behind the back dribble over there, kicking in the corner. Oh, can't end it.
So that is going to send us to halftime. Thanks for joining us here on SUV TV. We'll be back with more On the Radar Hoops Sweet 16 action after this halftime break.
Welcome back to On the Radar Hoops Sweet 16. We're over here at Benjamin E. Mays High School watching the Tennessee Travelers take on, not quite sure who they're taking on out of South Georgia.
The South Georgia Kings.
South Georgia Kings. Tennessee Travelers on top, 42-36. Those of you just joining us, Tennessee, they're wearing the white uniforms, black stripes on the side, Travelers in orange with the black trim. South Georgia, they're in all black, white numbers, white letters. Adidas. That man Gibson making his way to the basket. Ooh, get that out of here.
Yeah, Gibson met with a little bit of resistance there.
Nice putback. You know, one thing about this, Marcus, one thing about AAU, you know, you got a lot of kids that are looking for the call, looking for the foul, but they don't understand the AAU, they're going to let you play.
Oh, yeah. And when it's called that type of way and done the right way, there's a difference between, you know, guys playing football, taking heads off. Ooh, nice hesitation, floater.
Nice move right there. Who is that? Calvin Turner. Calvin with the little hesitation, head fake.
Yeah, like I was saying, the difference between just total pandemonium out there, but you got to be able to let these kids play. These coaches didn't come, you know, to Atlanta to watch a free throw fest or to watch players get into foul trouble early, or, you know, over nonsense. So let the kids play. And Tajion Jones taking advantage of that chance to do so. Got the front end of the and one. He'll have a chance for the three-point play the hard way here at the free throw line. Splashes the free throw through.
And you know, one thing about these teams, it just seems like they just keep trading baskets. One of them hit, the other one hit. They just come right back at each other, you know?
Those that are fans of offense, like we both are, enjoying watching this one.
Got the Travelers with the travel.
How ironic.
I was waiting all game to say that, man.
You beat me to it, G.
Travelers are having it, and they're working around the perimeter. Three ball from the corner, nothing but the bottom of the net over there. Curry Cody. Class of 2017 guys, rising seniors. That always confuses me. They put 2017, you know, they just put junior down there.
Yeah, I'm in that same battle when it comes to that because sometimes I just don't feel like doing the math on it. I don't feel like doing the math on it. Just give me junior, sophomore, senior, whatever the case may be. So that could be them making things more complicated than it needs to be, or me being extraordinarily lazy when it comes to math now that we're all out of school.
You know, it's speaking of classes and figuring out your classification, you know, the young guy, Thon Maker. You've seen him on the SUV network. He's been on the SUV network. Go and check the archives. You go to thesuvtv.com. Go to thesuvtv.com. Go and look up the Chick-fil-A Classic. Had Thon Maker on there a couple of years ago. He's a guy. He's going to the NBA, trying to set a standard on the high school or college. High school and skipping the year. He knows no classification.
You always knew the NBA would be somewhere he played. The question was just always when. So trying to speed that process up. Like what I've seen so far from Tajion Jones, he gets over to Hanks and dials up that triple.
You know, when you see Hastings shoot a three like that from that far out, it kind of makes me giggle a little bit. And you know, he knows his AAU ball in the summertime. Come regular season basketball, I don't think he'll be taking that shot.
I got to get these up while I can, Chief. Tell you what, a game that will translate high school ball or summer ball. Tajion Jones, he's been able to make plays in a variety of ways. We've seen him knock down a couple, but also do a great job of pushing it, scoring in transition. Air trip to the free throw line coming up for Brandon Hamlet. Oh, it's that first free throw, but let's take a look at some of what we talked about from the Travelers. Multiple guys making plays. Tajion Jones, one of them, but good game so far there also for number 2. That's E.J. Bush.
Yeah, E.J. Bush has been really impressive. You know, he's shown a few springs getting in there for some high rebounds. I've seen him try to put a few put-back dunks, but he missed them. But, you know, he's showing a guy who can just get up a little bit out there. He's just an active guy.
Yeah, in terms of missing put-back dunks, that was a problem I never really had to worry about in terms of missing them. I didn't get to attempt too many. I give you a rebound and a layup off the glass. That's about it.
Timothy Thomas gets the nice, easy layup.
Makes it 52-47. Lead still held by the Travelers. Zion Williams with it up top. Good defense.
Hard move to the basket. Nice, hard, clean foul. You know, it's always taught if you had a foul, go ahead and use it. Make sure it counts.
First free throw off the mark. And for South Georgia Kings, number 10, Brandon Hamlet. Come in, Shaquem Tyson will have a seat. Just over 11 minutes left to play here in the second half of this one. Stick with us. It's number 1. We don't have a number 1 on the roster for the Travelers. So I have to get that young man's name.
Nifty ball handler right there, whoever he is. See, Jones will have it up top, and Jones will play with it, kick it over to Bush. Oh, I'm sorry, kick that over to Timothy Thomas. Thomas in the corner. Zion Williams quick to the hole. Fast kid, Zion Williams.
Yeah. Williams, one of the fastest in the state. Was that? I believe it was Brunswick that he was at prior to transferring over to Jenkins. Still in that Savannah area, but
Savannah area team made it to the state championship this year. I'm not quite sure.
Oh yeah, there's always one or two that do.
Nice basketball down there by the coach. Something in the water. Coastal area of Georgia.
Ten minutes, 31 seconds remaining here in the contest. And yeah, wasn't exactly sure exactly which school that that Zion Williams had transferred in from. He did transfer in from Savannah. So he transferred from Savannah over to Jenkins.
Underneath.
Yeah.
Not sure who made the pass, but E.J. Bush laid it in. Still got to get a name for number 1. And you know, that's one thing about coming to a camp like this where, you know, it's your chance to have a lot of coaches. It's your chance to have a lot of coaches down here. You want to know the kid's name.
Yeah.
If you don't know the kid's name, it's hard to give him his props on the game.
Yep.
Levert Smith. It was right here in front of our face the whole time. Levert Smith.
Wow.
It was right here in front of our face the whole time. We missed it.
I took that hashtag as another digit. I've had a couple moments over the past few months where I've kind of felt age setting in. One was twisting my ankle and having to sit out from hoop for like 2 months after an ankle twist. This one was having a paper not even 3 feet away from me and not being able to decipher a hashtag from an actual digit.
Anthony Gibson knocks it out. And you know, the funny thing is, we mentioned his name earlier in the broadcast. You remember if his mom named him after Gerald or Eddie?
Yeah.
Senior moment. He got away with a carry, so we'll give him that one because we didn't know his name. Anthony Gibson is a scoring machine.
Good day for Gibson so far.
6-foot shooting guard.
Score is 51-61.
Nice spin in the lane, lays it up, floats it on over the top. Tyjon Jones. There we go, defensive foul on that one right there. Looks like they call it on Curry Cody. Kind of a bailout because Calvin Turner was out of control. It's one of those ones where you say, thank you, Mr. Ref. South Georgia working around, 3-ball, no good. Jones will get it, he'll give it up court to Gibson. Gibson crosses over, pulls back, shoots. A 1-on-2 fast break. It doesn't matter. Isaiah Hill lays it in.
Answering right back, Tyjon Jones.
Like I say, man, this Tennessee team, they're not afraid to put it up. See, they'll push it up, give it up to Levert. Levert will kick it back out. 3-ball, no good. Lanes. No good. Tennessee all over the boards. Right now, Tennessee, they're just out hustling. Look at that. Strip. The other way, hard foul. We'll take it. Nobody's bleeding. Life will go on. But, you know, right now, Tennessee just out hustling South Georgia. They're just beating them to every loose ball, everything on the floor. They're just beating them to it, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah.
Free throw, great form, knocks it on down. E.J. Bush. call that one on the floor. We'll go back the other way. We'll stay down here. Nice high arcing jumper right there. Keyshawn Street. Number 1. Tennessee always has an answer.
Yep.
We'll go through the line. We'll shoot some free throws. Zion Williams. Little dynamo, man. I like Zion Williams, man. He's a quick guy, fast guy. Always seems to be somewhere close to the ball.
Yep. Definitely a speedster. We approach the final 6 minutes of this one. 13-point advantage for the Travelers. In a little bit of trouble, in need of a life. And sorry for that temporary delay, ladies and gentlemen. Lost our connection here on site. But when we left you, it was the Tennessee Travelers with a relatively commanding lead over the South Georgia Kings, and it is the same way now that you are back with us. It's a 68-85 advantage for Tennessee Travelers.
And it seems like you got a tale of everything that once it starts to go right for a team, everything continues to go right for Tennessee. They're getting buckets to drop every time they turn around. Buckets are falling out the sky. Hard layup to the hole, no good. Gibson will come back down and bring it back around. Turn it over and we'll go back the other way.
Follow up on the offensive rebound wasn't good.
LeVert will get it, give it over to Gibson, it'll be swatted out of bounds. And now that is the story of this ball game right here. South Georgia will finally get Tennessee to miss a shot, and they'll start to push it the other way, and Tennessee will just swipe it right out of their hands and go back the other way with it. That is the story of this basketball game. Everything goes right for Tennessee. And nothing can fall for South Georgia. Tennessee is playing a great game. And look at LeVert pushing it up court. He has Gibson on the wing. Gibson lays it in. Uses the body, clears some space out, and lays it straight in.
E.J. Bush looked at Coach Cody and asked for a sub.
3 ball knocks it down.
Keyshawn Street had a good start, but the South Georgia Kings firepower not able to match that of Tennessee Travelers as the game went on.
We bring you plenty of exciting basketball action today on the SUV Network. That's the SUV. Follow us on YouTube, on Twitter, Instagram, SUV has Snapchat yet?
No,
No
we do
Snapchat.
not.
No Snapchat.
I don't even know what the Snapchat interface looks like yet, man. I mean, I heard a lot about it, but
Marcus is an old guy.
yeah, I think I've turned that corner, man. Not being able to read number 1. We come up on the final minute of this one.
Levert with the crossover move. They'll kick it out. Nice spin going back to the hole. Layup. Ooh. Should aim for the hoop when you do those layups.
Our next matchup is going to feature Team Forest versus Team Vigilance. So be sure to stick with us. Nice job of moving there along the back door, the catch and the lay-in. As Zion Williams knocks down that triple almost from the Benjamin E. Mays text out there.
This is the first time Hastings didn't pull a 3. I thought he was going to shoot that one.
So the Travelers will dribble it out. And that is going to do it for this one. It's a 91-77 victory for the Tennessee Travelers. Stick with us for more OTR Hoops Sweet 16 action as we've got Team Vigilance versus Team Forest.